Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I actually did a little haul from Shop Miss A. Taylor Wynn here on YouTube raves about so many products from this brand, so I thought, you know what, I really want to try some things out. It's a very cheap brand. I got all of these products for $31. In 2022, I definitely want to post more makeup content, and ever since I have gotten on TikTok and have grown my TikTok account, I've been able to dive back into makeup. I've been a professional makeup artist for 10 years, so I really want to start to dive into makeup on my channel as well. As always, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button down there, and we're gonna jump right into this video. First up, I have their Wonder Blender Sponge, two shades of this is their buildable satin foundation. This is the foundation that Taylor Wynn raves about. Got one of their liquid concealers, perfect setting powder, little eyeshadow palette, a black eyeliner, slim brow pencil, fat lash mascara. I got 5 styles of lashes because I wasn't sure which one I would want, a lipstick and a lip gloss. So that is the lineup. And while this makeup line is cheap, we don't know the quality of the products yet. I do want to talk about something that is cheap and affordable, but that I know the quality is impeccable, and that is Dossier fragrances. Yes, it is that time of the month where I partner with one of my favorite fragrance brands out there, Dossier. They are a luxury inspired perfume company. They basically make the same exact fragrances as your favorite scents that you can pay literally upwards of $250 to $300 for some of these colognes and perfumes. You get them for a fraction of the cost. And when I say a fraction of the cost, I'm talking like anywhere from $29 to $49. I'd much rather pay $29 for a perfume versus $229 for a perfume. They last impeccably on the skin. I can spray my skin first thing in the morning, and when I tell you 10, 11 o'clock at night, you can still smell this fragrance. It doesn't disappear. This is the little box that it comes in. It comes with a little insert that tells you all about your fragrance, notes in the fragrance, what it's inspired by. They do have a no questions asked return policy. So if for any reason you don't like the fragrance, you send it back for a full refund. And what I really love is that no perfume or cologne goes to waste. They do get recycled. You get a full size fragrance. This particular one is Floral Pear, and I don't think I've smelled this one before. Oh my gosh, smells so good. This one has pear, bergamot, watermelon, rhubarb. This is a men's fragrance. It smells so good. But I wanted to show you some of my all-time favorites because I get asked all the time, which ones do I wear? This is my top one. I literally talk about this one in every single video. This is Ambery Saffron. I mean, this is like the fragrance that my friends are like, what is that fragrance that you wear? Because this is the one that I reach for the absolute most. My second one is probably this one. It's hard because I really do love them all, but this is Gourmand White Flowers. I feel like this is a very warm, kind of musky. It smells so good. And then my third favorite is the Floriental Brown Sugar. It's so good. If you do not like to spend boatloads of money on your fragrances, but you want that quality, lasting scent, then please check out Dossier. I do have a discount code. I'll leave everything in the description box for you. Thank you so much, Dossier, for partnering with me on this small portion of today's video. Okay, since I don't have a primer from them, I am gonna go in with this. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It's a brand new primer from e.l.f. and I love it. I love it. I am definitely a gripping primer kind of girl. The makeup hangs on to the primer and it really helps it to not budge throughout the day. Let's go ahead and go in with some foundation, and I definitely feel like I'm gonna be this lighter shade. These are the two shades that I have. The lighter one is, okay, this one has a thing on the bottom. So the darker one is pure beige. I have no idea what this one is because there's no sticker on the bottom of it. So I am gonna shake this up. We'll start with that. And I am gonna go in with a flat top kabuki brush. This is the Sigma F80 first. And I'm just gonna go in with that. What I typically do when I'm doing my foundation, okay. But I typically go in with a brush first, and then I'll go in with a sponge, which the sponge got really big, and I love that it's pink. I hate the droppers. That is just not, that's not my preferred packaging at all. I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Blender, just get a little bit on the back of that, and just start to kind of build it up a little bit. While I thought this was gonna be too pink, this is actually a really good match for me. Really, really love the sponge. $1.88. That is what this foundation was. Are you joking? I'm gonna go in with their liquid concealer. This is in the shade Fair Ivory. Just dip my finger in there and just use that under my eyes, and just to kind of highlight the face with a little bit. Just go back in with that sponge. It says medium to full coverage. It's looking pretty daggone full coverage to me. I'm gonna put a little bit on my eyelid. Talk about canceling out any redness. While I love the coverage, it is kind of lifting whenever I go to touch it at all. Oh, I don't like that at all. It's separating, and I'm afraid that if I mess with it anymore, that it's gonna get worse. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of my Kosas concealer. This concealer is so good. Hopefully it lays okay over top of this. I really want to make sure that I've got a little bit of coverage right there. Thank you, Kosas, for semi-saving the concealer situation. I'm gonna go in with the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder. Just getting a little bit. And I am not gonna set the foundation. It's not like super dewy, and I kind of like a dewy kind of look, so I don't wanna get rid of all of the glow. Now going in with their Slim Brow Pencil. I've been so on the fence about getting my eyebrows microbladed again. It's been like probably close to 3 years since I've had it done. This pencil is not bad. I personally would love to never have to touch my brows ever again. They never want to be friends, but this pencil is actually really good. I really like it. The pigment is there. It's not too waxy to where you feel like it's just gonna kind of smear everywhere. I like it. Moving on to eyeshadow. So I got this little eyeshadow palette. This is, why don't they put names on these? It's a very simple little eyeshadow palette, starting with that middle shade. And we're gonna see how this pigment is. If it's a decent, not a lot of kickback with it at all. I can usually tell like right away if a shadow is gonna blend well or if it's going to, you know, be kind of patchy, and this like immediately looks really nice. I'm just gonna quickly do this eye look. The shadows blend really lovely. This color story is definitely leaving me wanting more. I'm actually gonna go into the Influencer palette by Lady Code, and I'm gonna use the shade Collab. I'm just gonna kind of go right there in that outer corner just to kind of deepen it up a little bit. I had to pause to go get my kid from the bus, but we're back. And now I'm out of breath. I feel so pale. I don't have a bronzer or a blush or a highlight. I'm gonna go in with the Snatched palette by Lady Code. Kind of has everything that I would need. And I'm gonna quickly kind of do the rest of my face makeup. This palette is so flipping good, y'all. Like instantly I feel like I've got some color and I don't look dead. Using my Pixie palette to do a little bit of nose contouring. Now going into fillers for my blush out of that Snatched palette. And then last, I'm going in with that shade Halo as my highlight. This highlight is so good. This is just like an all-in-one palette. Like, traveling, take this. You've got everything you need. Next up for my Shop Miss A products, I am gonna go in with their black eyeliner pen. I really suck at doing liner on camera, so I'm just warning y'all. Do a little swatchy swatch. It actually looks like it's drying matte, so I really like that. I was not expecting this to do that. I'm pretty shocked. I'm pretty shocked over that. I love that it dries matte. Let's see if we can get the other eye to match. God, I need a miracle. I'm in shock over this liner. It's so good. Okay, now it is time for some mascara. I'm gonna go in with their Fat Lash Mascara. Curl my lashes. This is what the brush looks like. Okay, I actually like this brush. It's very like grabby, kind of grabs the lashes and coats the lashes, but the formula is very dry. I don't think I could build this up at all. This is definitely not my favorite mascara. Let's check out these lashes. We have the style Amanda, Jackie, which looks really big, Tracy, and this is Isla. I definitely feel like the ones in the style Amanda are gonna be more fitting for me. Actually, I'm gonna do this off camera. I'll be back. Lashes are on, and not the most comfortable band in the world, but the style is beautiful. I would definitely buy these again. I also want to mention that this mascara, the Fat Lash Mascara, for the bottom lashes, amazing. The way that the brush is designed, it really does like grab each lash and lengthens it. Also, I did use the lightest shade, the shade Swipe Up in this palette, the Influencer palette, as an inner corner highlight. I'm going to take off the gloss that I had on. I'm gonna take a little bit of this contour shade and I am gonna go right underneath. So I want my lips to look a little fuller. And I also like to go in with this little brush. This is by Scott Barnes, the number 60 brush. And just go right over the Cupid's bow. Instantly my lips look a little fuller. I love that. Here is the color. Oh, it looks pretty. It's a little bright. I think I'm gonna use this pencil right here. This is the Lady Code Paris lip pencil. And if you ever want to check out Lady Code, I do have a discount code. I'll leave that in the description box below. Okay, I'm gonna line my lips. I like to diffuse that line with a little lip brush. This is the shade Lover. And the smell is like, it's like some sort of candy from my childhood, and I cannot put my finger on what it smells like. I love that color. Last but not least, we have AOA Studio. This is their Diamond Lip Gloss in the shade Posh. Oh, so maybe I'll just add a little bit of this to the center of the lip, and adding a little bit to the Cupid's bow. That is beautiful. Let me set my face. I'm gonna use my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And I'll always go back in with my sponge just to make sure everything is pressed in. Let's zoom you in even more so you can get a nice, really up close look. Ooh, so happy right now. Let's talk about it, okay? The foundation. Never in my life thought that I could wear a foundation that cost $1.88 and that it could look this good. The concealer, no. My Kosas concealer definitely saved the day, and my under eyes are looking real good now. Setting powder, it looks beautiful. It didn't get cakey. It doesn't look crepey. This was definitely a winner. The eyeshadow blended beautifully. It left me wanting a little bit with the color story, but the shadows themselves are absolutely stunning. This liner, this may be the star of the show. Could not be happier. The brow pencil, now that it's kind of like set and my whole face is done, I actually don't mind it being a deeper shade. Happy with this. The mascara, don't like this for the top lashes. Worked amazing for the bottom lashes. Lipstick, love it. It is very moisturizing. It feels a little bit slippy on the lips, but it is a beautiful color and I don't mind reapplying, especially at this price point. This lip gloss, stunning. Also loved the lashes. I can't wait to test out some of these other ones. Overall, this entire haul was a huge hit. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. Have you ever tried this brand? Oh, I forgot to say, I love the sponge. Love the sponge as well. I love you guys so, so much. Let me know in the comments what other type of makeup videos you guys would want to see from me, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.